Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Today we're looking at something that we can't get here in the United States because, the grass is always greener. And in this case, it's the 2016 Mercedes-Benz G350d Professional. Yes, we can buy the Mercedes-Benz G-Class in North America, but because they think we're either too rich or too picky, maybe even shallow, we can only have the one Cindy Crawford would buy, the fully blinged out G550 and the AMG variants G63 and the G65. To wit, our starting price here in the United States is $119,900. That's hefty change for one of the oldest pieces of hardware still roaming the planet. But while we Yanks say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, the G-Class SUV remains a true off-road tool with some pretty hefty credentials. This brings us to other parts of the world where you can buy the G350d Professional, a less silk-lined and infotainment-fettered off-road variant of the G that purrs like a diesel kitten and crawls rocks like a mountain lion. The G350d enjoys a 3-liter V6 turbo diesel employed in a number of vehicles that we can buy here in the United States. In this one, it turns out 180 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque. Power goes to a real four-wheel drive transfer case through a 7-speed automatic transmission. Controlling the four-wheel drive system is still a push-button affair. I think maybe asking Mercedes-Benz for a lever on the floor might be a bit rash. You can lock both the front and rear differentials and smile knowing that all its hardware is held together with a rugged ladder frame underneath. Granted, it's not as fast as the turbocharged V8 gasoline variants we can buy here at home. 0 to 60 miles an hour will take you a comparatively leisurely 8.8 seconds, but still not bad for something as big and heavy as this thing is. But it's about more than diesel torque and hardware underneath. The G350d Professional is about looks too. It's fashioned more in the rugged individualism and old-school Safari Trek set than for rodeo drive. Here, you get matte black trims for the grille, radiator, and exterior hardware accoutrements. Wheels aren't diamond-crusted dubs, but 16-inch matte black alloys with 70 series off-road tires. A steel bumper is prepped for a winch, which is a factory option, by the way. The thing even comes with a steel tube roof rack. This nets the vehicle a 36-degree approach angle, a 39-degree departure angle, and a 24-degree breakover angle, and it can afford water 23 inches deep. Now, these are all numbers that would make most Jeepers proud, and with a professional package suspension, it gets an additional inch of ground clearance to boot. And boots you can wear inside. The interior doesn't have the expensive woods and leather-lined surfaces you'd be afraid to muddy up. It does have a more modern dash and center stack than it used to, but it's planified. The floor lining is rubber and there are drains, and the cargo area has a wood plank deck. The thing is so down to business, in fact, the large infotainment screen that would normally sit on top of the center stack is replaced with a blank plate with 2 screws in it that simply reads Professional. Sweet! You don't need no stinking navigation system anyhow. While it is more rugged and to the point, it still offers the high-quality Mercedes-Benz fit and finish inside, and you can still stack back in some of that technology from the options list if your smartphone doesn't already have everything you need. Now, I just talked for 3 minutes showing you nothing but a slideshow of pictures from Mercedes-Benz, so I apologize, they just didn't have any B-roll of this thing. Now, is it expensive? Yeah! I think that if they did sell this in the United States, it would probably end up costing just as much money as the fashion store glitzified G550 that we can buy here. The diesel costs money, the hardware for the off-road stuff costs money, even if you take all the wood and leather and all the other stuff out, they'd get all the money in the world for this thing. And would it sell here? I think it would, because even if we're rich and shallow here in the United States, we ain't stupid. Anyway, until the day this thing comes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the link right there. We test drive 1 or 2 vehicles a week with real video, and we have a video just like this almost every other day. There's always something new. So stay tuned.